Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Pitch Perfect Podcast. I'm your host, Larry. Today, we got Liverpool 1, Arsenal nil, and today it was a very difficult day. I can't lie to you. I don't think we played bad, but I just think the way we were set up, we did not come to win. We came here to draw, hoping to leave with a point. And look, I would have taken a point at Anfield, but seeing how we played first half, I thought Liverpool were there for the taking. I will not lie to you. I genuinely thought we were there to take the game to Liverpool. And to be honest, I want to talk about a couple of things. I have the lineups here. I want to talk to a couple of things today because I'm really concerned with Arteta today. I actually don't think this loss is on the players. I actually think it's more on Arteta because I'm looking at the squad we had today, and I have a couple of questions. I have a couple of questions, just a couple of questions to ask today. I have a couple of questions. Well, let me bring up the lineups and I'll tell you what I mean. Let me bring up the lineups because I'm not angry necessarily with today's loss. I just want to know what was the game plan. So obviously, this was the lineup today. Now, it was kind of more, I don't know what Marino was doing in the cam. Like, I think it was more of a 4-2-3. But for me, with Arsenal, I don't like the lineup wasn't bad. Obviously, Saliba gets injured 5th minute. I'm hoping this is not a bad injury, although Mosquera came in very well today. But I'm thinking we have this fella. We've just signed Arabechi Eze today. Yeah. We've just signed Arabechi Eze today. And sorry, not today, but we've signed him a few days ago. This guy has already played twice for Crystal Palace. I don't think there's any excuse for him not to start today. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to, like, I see Marino in the lineup, and I was like, why is he there? Why is he there to start? He shouldn't be starting. He should not be starting. Eze deserved to start today. Martin Odegaard, we knew he was going to be iffy. I said he's probably going to come off the bench, which he did. I thought Eze should have started today. And if honestly, I thought Wanyeri should have started today as well. Martinelli, I can't defend the guy anymore, man. Like, and he has a good record against Anfield, against Liverpool. But he was not good today. He was not efficient. Madueke, I want to give big props to him today. Arguably our best player today. He was so direct. He was making things happen. He was by far our best player on the pitch. By far. I think you can say I'm glazing, but people know I've been very skeptical with the signing. And I know it's early days, but he had such a good cameo today. Very, very, very good. Full solid debut today. 100%. Gave it his all. Unlucky not to come away. Could have done better in the final third, but in terms of directing this, looking to get at Kirkus. By the way, people are saying that Kirkus pocketed this guy. I don't know what game you are watching, bro. Kirkus, since coming to Liverpool, bro, he's been struggling, man. He's been struggling so heavy. I don't know what to tell you, lot. Kirkus has been struggling. And today, if not for Madueke's emperor, which let him down today, Madueke could have left easy with 2 assists, bro. I won't lie, bro. Madueke, he's proved me wrong for this game anyways. I'm just hoping he can keep it up because he had a very good game today. Zubimendi, I thought he was okay. Didn't have the best of games, but like, again, he's still adapting to us. Declan Rice, I don't have to say much about Declan Rice. You know how it is. Calafiori, he did very well to support Martinelli today. At times, I was seeing Calafiori much further up than Martinelli, and that concerned me. But Calafiori, when he's fit, is probably our best player in that left-back position. Saliba, I talked about. I'm very scared, but Mosquera, he did very well. Solid. Raya, nothing you can do about that free kick. I'll get to that in a bit. Timber did well. Bit aggressive today, but it is. But my main question is, why did this guy start ahead of Eze? Because there's no reason. Eze is not injured. He's not fit. He was full training. He's fine. Again, Arteta loves control. And the worst thing about it today, we did not even control the game. We were good for the first half, but we didn't necessarily control the game. That's my problem, bro. We didn't control the game. We did not control the game. Gyökeres, now people are going to get onto Gyökeres for today. Guys, this guy, yeah, we are not used to play with out-and-out striker. This is a striker, and my boy was telling me, yeah, this is not a striker that's going to come back, drop deep, link up the play. He's not. We need to be more attacking, bro. We need to be more ruthless. He's running in behind. Madueke running in behind. Martinelli running in behind. Our attackers are in behind runners. Yes, Madueke can get the ball to feet, link up. Martinelli, God bless him. But like, these players are runners in behind. But I think really what we're let up today is the personnel we set up today. Because like I said, I said Liverpool have been so sloppy, bro. They've been so sloppy. They've been getting late winners, and I really thought today was the game that their luck will run out. That if you want to win games, you need to fix your system. Because see this guy here, bro. See this guy right here, bro. See this guy right here, bro. I love this guy. Probably one of the best to ever do in the Premier League, but he was non-existent today, bro. He was non-existent today. He was non-existent. And FPL, if you captain him, I literally said, I was telling people, do not captain him because this is not a game where he's going to have an impact. If you couldn't do it against Newcastle, couldn't against Bournemouth, what makes you think he's going to do it against Arsenal, bro? I'm just saying. Words, look, if I speak about words, I'm in trouble, bro. If I speak about words, I'm in trouble, bro. But I'm going to leave it at that. Gakpo, he was all right. I thought he was a bit selfish today. I felt like he could have, linked up with his teammates a bit more. Ekitike didn't have the best of cameos, had a few good chances. Obviously, had the disallowed goal. But hey, look, we'll give him a pass for today. But going back to my team, let me not focus on the opposition too much. Mourinho should have not started. I think they were too late to get Eze and Odegaard on when they came on. Eze should have started. High-key would have preferred Trossard here, maybe. I wouldn't even lie. I would have high-key preferred. Or Madueke left and Trossard right. I wouldn't even lie. Drop Martinelli for the game, bro. Or Eze. Eze should have started end off. One of these guys, Martinelli and Marino, should not start today. Eze should have started here or here today. There's no excuse. No excuse for Eze not to start today. And I think that's where the game was lost today. Because I actually don't think we played bad. I just felt like we came for a draw. And this manager is a control freak, bro. He's a control freak. I don't know what his obsession is with control, bro. Because you didn't even control the game today. You didn't control the game today. My problem with Arteta now, this is really gonna test Arteta this season, bro. This is really gonna test him this season, bro. Because yes, it's 1-0. We lost a bit of SummerSlam magic, of course, man. That free kick. I was in Hunters watching that game. And bro, you actually can't say anything about that free kick, bro. It was absolutely fantastic. Fair play to Shabasa. I didn't expect him to hit it, but fair play. But Arteta needs to understand that you're gonna have to take risks. And I'm telling you guys, I keep telling you guys, if this guy continues to play stagnant football with the players we have now, bro, there's no excuse. We have the depth now. I know Saka is our best player, blah, blah, blah. Saliba, one of our best defender, but there's no excuse that we have the depth. If Arteta can't play attacking football, lads, we're in trouble here. We're in trouble. We're in serious, serious, serious trouble. Arteta's football is not sustainable. Okay, fair enough, you want to play for a draw. I still don't think that's the right way to play. I know Anfield's a very intimidating stadium to go to. But first half, we were playing unbelievable, bro. Why tell him to sit back? And that's when Liverpool smelled blood in the water, bro. Because second half, they came out blocks firing. And we were compact. We were suffocated, bro, eventually second half. I mean, what's happening? The goal was the warning shot was the Ekitike offside goal. That was the warning shot. That was Liverpool saying, hey, you keep going and we're going to hurt you. And that's exactly what they did. And eventually, a bit of SummerSlam magic. But hey, who am I to judge? Great free kick. If it was the other way around, I'd be creaming my pants. But the fact is, Arteta cannot keep getting away with the type of football he's playing, bro. You have an out-and-out striker. Use him. Get the ball into him. Get him on the ball. People need to understand, he's not going to be a striker that's going to come in and link up play. He ain't Havertz, bro. He ain't Havertz in this centre-forward camp. He's an out-and-out number 9. We need to learn how to utilize him. This is not going to be a thing where he's going to come linking up. But no, he is an out-and-out. We saw it against Leeds. We can say it's Leeds, but you see what happens when you give him the ball in behind, bro. He hurts. He hurts defenders. I'm not too mad about this loss. I'm not. Do you know what? I'm not too mad about this loss. But I do have questions about the personnel that was deployed today. Because have the right personnel today been deployed, I genuinely think we take 3 points at Anfield today. Hand on heart. And people could call me crazy, but you genuinely tell me after watching today that Mourinho and Martinelli deserve to be on the pitch today. They don't. They should have not started. End of. They should have not have started that game today. End of the story. But I'm going to be optimistic. We have Forest at home next. Now, Forest very surprised. They lost to West Ham. 3 goals in injury time. But this football is not sustainable, man. Not sustainable. And Liverpool don't deserve that win today. I'll be honest with you, they don't. That game screamed the draw. That game, and I'm not being petty or anything, that game screamed the draw. It did. It did scream the draw. 0-0 point shared. We'll see you at the Emirates. But like I said, Szoboszlai, fair play, unbelievable free kick. But Arteta, man, he needs to understand. Let the control go. Let the control go. You need to win games at time. I don't think you understand. You need to win games. You need to win games. You need to win games at time. This is not a thing where you have to sit back, let it go. You have to take the game to these teams. Liverpool aren't the best. I keep saying they've gotten lucky. They've gotten lucky. They've gotten lucky. They haven't played well at all. At all these first 3 games. They be getting late winners. And fair enough, champions kind of wins, but it's going to run out. It's going to run out. It will run out. And Arteta needs to understand that he's not safe. He's not safe. You don't win a PLCL, you will be gone. You will be gone. Because there's no reason why we can't compete for the Premier League or the Champions League. But look, like I said, I can't be too angry with this loss. I thought we played okay. We were just unlucky due to a moment of Liverpool magic. But the wrong personnel was sent up today. I think the only player that really deserves to hold himself high was Noni Madueke, man. Noni Madueke, he can hold his head up high. The rest of the guys, defense is standard. I expect that from them. But Noni Madueke, in the attacking terms of things, put your head up high, man. Put your head up high because he was our best player today. He was our best player today. But that's all I have to say, really. That's all I have to say. But look, Nottingham Forest at home next game. Bring it on. But yeah, look, this was going to be a tough one to take. Like I said, I don't think Liverpool deserve to win. I think both teams draw as a fair result. But like I said, winners win, losers explain. And that's just it, really. But look, it is what it is. I'm not too pressed about it. But I do have major concerns for Arteta. But look, it is what it is. Thank you. And guys, keep remembering to follow the channel. Apologies for the football talk about being bad. We've had better technical issues. FPL content, I'm sorry I haven't been able to run that up. I've just been working a lot and college is coming back up. But I will try and drop little segments here and here. But lads, and another thing is, it will be said, a lot of people are not following us on the socials for the FPL. And like I said, lads, it's on the flyer. Like if you're not following and you win it, it will just roll all the way down till we find someone who's followed. Like 70% of that league is not following. And like a lot of them are in the top half of the table. Like, so it's up to you guys. It's a free jersey or 100 quid going, but like if you're not following, you're not gonna get it. Simple as. But that's another conversation for football talk. We'll talk about it there. But yeah, Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Hey, look, congrats to Liverpool. Like I said, champions grind out results. But look, not a game I would say that was fully deserved to win. Arteta needs to cop on here. But yeah, look, it is what it is. We'll see you in the next episode.